What if the next big video game took place inside your head? Virtual reality is back, and new depths of sensory immersion could radically enhance the future of video games. But before we get into that, let's talk about getting in the zone. Like you're just able to sink shot after shot in that basketball game, or you're improvising a wicked riff on a guitar. Maybe you're finally writing that 11,000 word long rant about the Star Wars prequels. Being in the zone or on a roll is something psychologists call flow, and it really is talking about a challenging and rewarding task. You know, when you hit the peak of difficulty and skill. Now, we can engage flow through a variety of tasks, like creative works or athletic competition, but these days, one way we can often engage flow is through video games. In fact, video games have been stimulating flow for decades, from Galaga to Grand Theft Auto 5. Now, making a game to simulate flow is a tricky business. It's actually quite delicate. If you make the game too difficult, it's frustrating. If you make it too easy, it's boring. But let's look at two other crucial factors. Number one, maximizing focused attention, and number two, merging action and awareness. Now, can you think of any way video game hardware could help us further these two goals? Bingo, virtual reality. And okay, if you lived through the 90s, like I did, virtual reality might make you cringe a little bit. Now, no doubt it debuted well before it was ready, but it's ready now. Look at the hardware like the Oculus Rift, which is just begging to be strapped to your skull. This is going to give you a sense of immersion like no other, and partially because of its low latency. That means that the in-game 3D tracking software tracks your gaze with no noticeable delay. It's like you are actually in the game. But the level of immersion in video game control doesn't have to stop there. Let's get inside your head, literally. You know, early experiments have already shown that wired-up monkeys can control cursor movement through thought. That's a precedent for a direct brain-to-video game interface. Now granted, I don't know who would undergo elective surgery just so that they could control a video game. Maybe for the next Half-Life. Or how about this? A little bit of research even shows that games might be able to induce lucid dreaming. That's the state you are in when you actually are aware that you're in a dream and you can control everything that happens. Now right now, this mostly happens by accident. But if we could design games to induce this state, every time you go to sleep, you would be in the most immersive video game in the world. You'd be both the designer and the player, controlling everything. So I've got a question for all of you. If you could turn any video game in all of history into a virtual reality immersive experience, what would it be? Mine's Q*bert. Tell me yours in the comments below. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to our channel, and check out these videos over here. I can say objectively that they are the best things that have ever been made by humans ever.